As athletes moved into the Olympic Village, sports officials, reporters, tourists, and the UCLA Olympic Lab scientists checked into their hotel rooms. Several of these scientists had worked at the Olympics before, at the 1984 Games in Los Angeles and 1996 Games in Atlanta. During each of those games, they had worked day and night. They had found banned drugs in athletes' urine samples. They had reported these results to the International Olympic Committee. The scientists knew the samples only by code numbers. No names, no countries. Only the International Olympic Committee knew who had given each sample. Athletes who tested positive for banned drugs had to give back their medals. But in a few of the cases reported by the lab, the committee never identified or punished the athletes. 10 years after the 1984 Games, reporters discovered that official papers had been shredded, accidentally, before bottle numbers could be linked to athletes' names. And 3 months after the 1996 Games, the media revealed that nothing had been done about a few drug cases because the Olympic Committee had scientific doubts about a kind of test it had required. The names of the athletes remain unknown to this day. For the scientists who work so hard to catch cheaters, it's hard to see the athletes get away with it. Fortunately, every sport drug testing program is different. Some are better than others at policing drug abuse. In the best programs, the rules of science and sports are followed fair and square. Would the rules be followed at the 2002 Olympics in Salt Lake City? What is the UCLA Olympic Lab? The UCLA Olympic Lab was founded by Don Catlin, a medical doctor. How does a regular doctor turn into a science sleuth, outwitting international sports cheats? The first time Don remembers paying attention to doping in sports was in 1982. As a professor at the UCLA School of Medicine, he was asked if he would be interested in opening a lab to run the doping control tests for the 1984 Olympic Summer Games in Los Angeles. When he studied the list of banned drugs, he didn't recognize half the names. Some were foreign. Others had long been abandoned in medicine. There were too many. "This can't be done," said Don. Besides, the whole notion of doping in sports made no sense to him. Why would a young, healthy, elite athlete take drugs? Don went to the library and read everything he could find about the subject. It didn't take long, because there wasn't much. Next, he visited world-class experts to tap their experience and wisdom. He also went to the local gym to ask questions and learn everything he could about the abuse of steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs in sports. He couldn't believe the risks that some young people were taking with their health, and perhaps their lives. Something had to be done. He was hooked. But could he make a difference? To find out, Don started a lab after all, the UCLA Olympic Lab, in 1982. To focus his efforts, he quit seeing patients. He ended up doing what he first thought was impossible: testing Olympic athletes. Ever since then, he has devoted his work life to fighting drugs in sports. His lab grew to be the largest of its kind in the world. It is accredited or approved by the World